So what's a good CRM? It should have three features. First, you should be able to manage easily your customers. You should be able to manage easily your leads and prospects. And you should be able to reach your key documents very easily. So we're going to see the details now. And that's exactly what Action Client does. First, customer file management. Customer files should have all the basic information first at the top of the page. That means the name of the company, the name of the person, the contact details, the telephone, the mail, and everything that doesn't change or very rarely. You should also have all your key interlocutors, decision makers, specifiers, influencers, users. So we begin with what doesn't change, then with something which change only rarely, but it can change. Then you should have the historic of all the different contacts. You should have your last contact first, and if you go back down in the history, then you can find your first contact with the customer. You should also know the products and services that you sold. This makes it possible to know better what interests your client, and you should be able with that to see what complementary products and services you should be able to sell or what could benefit from what he already has. Also, you should have a category so that you can choose the kind of customer you want to call or the kind of customer for which you want to make a follow-up. And the key for that is that you should call your customer at the right time. And depending on the category of customers or what kind of products or service he buys, then you can decide at what time or what period of the year is the best for you to call him. And obviously at each contact you should have a goal and action plan for your next contact. Okay, so that is for your customers. Now, you should have a dynamic lead management or prospect management, depending on how you call that. I like to call it prospect, but in the US they call it leads. It's not exactly the same. A prospect is somebody you called, you talk or you didn't talk. While a lead, you're supposed to be in touch already with these clients. So I prefer prospect because it's more global, more generic. You should have a proper sheet with contact details and the contact person. You should have the prospecting history, but not too many details, because if you have been trying to reach him for 1 year, you should know, but you shouldn't have the details of each of the time you call. A follow-up date and an action plan of what you have to do for this customer, or for this prospect, excuse me. You should have a page centralizing all your links, all your shortcuts. And that's exactly what Action Client proposed. A page where you can put your shortcuts to your documents that you 99% need for this client or customer. It could be Gmail, it could be your email for the email, it could be Google Calendar, Google Agenda. It could be your website, it could be Google Docs, it could be whatever. You just have to cut and paste the URL and to put it on this page, and immediately it creates a shortcut. Why a URL? Because you want to use the cloud. You don't have wherever you go in the world to carry all your documents with you. It's going to be in the cloud. We can also propose in some languages some templates, but the best is for you to put your templates in the cloud so that you can use it. We can provide some templates, but each business is different. So you should always have standard invoices. You should have a standard proposal that you can adapt to your customer, and that's up to you to do it and to put it in your cloud with your shortcut